There's a whistle, cold blue shadows all around, and those red eyes in the dark. You can feel the tension, and I know at least I felt it when I watched it. I just felt it all down my spine. And all of a sudden, a Shrek spin-off feels like a horror film. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I'm scared of everything anyway, so that scene made me realize something. Is that animation isn't impressive because it's realistic. It's actually impressive because every color, every brush stroke is deliberate. So how exactly did this film use colors, lighting, texture, motion to make us feel sad for a talking cat? So here's my opinion. The industry of animation had an issue for years. CG's animation, they chased the realism. They chase smoother hair, perfect lighting on the specific angle and blah blah blah. They chase clean surfaces. Just everything had to be perfect. In the meantime, something started to feel like sterile. Exactly like the bottle of my baby that I'm washing every day. Sterile. It was too polished, and in my opinion, it felt too safe. And therefore, we lost the texture, we lost the imperfection, we lost the feeling of handcraft, of human hands, of mistakes, but happy mistakes. Just look at that. Just look at this. Does it look like a bad mistake to you? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then this film showed up and said, what if we don't want to do that?
I mean, what if I don't want to live the way you live?
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants this.
The goal of The Last Wish is not realism. It has never been. The goal is a storybook. Okay, so what I picture in my head is you go to like an old dusty library, you enter, the floor is crackling, wooden shitty floor. It smells like moldy wood. This is how old the library is. And then you find a whole dusty book and you open it and there's Puss in Boots inside. I mean, The Last Wish, yeah, not the actual character, but everything. Well, you understood. This is how it feels to me. This is how I felt watching it. I was like, okay, I've opened an old dusty storybook. And it's not a bad way. Like, I love old dusty storybook. Okay, that has to be mentioned. Puss in Boots, The Last Wish would not have happened if before that Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse didn't happen. Because they broke the mold of realism. They and all of that. Just please, come on, let's talk for a second. Important points for me are the visible brush strokes in the fur and in the clothes and that. I'm sorry. Okay. You're going to find out later in the video, but I'm a sucker for texture. Anyway, there is the painterly background. This is what they wanted to go for, and this is how they have done it perfectly. There's also the matte painting feeling. It's not a simulation of perfection, and I love this about that. Maybe it's the artist in me, but I can feel the artists. What I love about it makes it feel human. It makes it feel handcrafted, handmade, hand-painted. Okay, the main thing I want to focus on is the colors. To me, colors are the gate to emotion. Let's just talk about the Puss in Boots. Anyway, okay, Puss in Boots. His happy moment, his heroic moments, when he is in his element, they are warm tones, orange, gold, is warm and is like, oh yes, okay, is comfortable. For example, in this scene, fighting the giants, everything is golden. On the other end, when the wolf appeared, the warm tones, they just vanished. They were gone. Bye-bye. Hasta la vista, baby. What came into the frame was cold blues. It was gray. It was harsh lighting. And the only thing you could see was the red eyes of the wolf cutting through the darkness. Just through this, you could you could feel the emotion without a single word, without anyone speaking. And of course, this major part that is from, the design of the characters. But I'm sorry, look at this scene, the panic attack scene. The world turns gray, blue, the edges are cold, dark, and distorts. There is a cold lighting, and absolutely this moment when the little dog Pirito, when he put his little face on Puss' chest, slowly, slightly, you could feel it, but the lighting changed. The warm gold slowly came back. It's very subtle, but it's there. It just started with that touch, and then bam, boom, there we go. Puss felt better, and it was just this little change in the lighting that it made me feel so, connected to a speaking cat. Okay, cool, that's weird, but anyway. As for the final fight, you could see the red in the fire being threatening. And you had parts when Puss started to feel discouraged coming back. You had all these colors. It was just determination and joy and all balance. It was bright, and it felt like we got Puss back and we got the hope back. This scene, come on, look at this and tell me that's not hope. And then this fire became the courage of Puss, not the threatening red fire of death. The lighting of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is absolutely amazing. I'm sorry for singing. Why did I do that? Let me tell you, it is unrealistic and it is deliberate. We're going to look at this together, but look at this. Just the light around Puss takes him out of the background. It makes him look the focus of the frame. It separates the character from the background. In the crystal cave scene,
go ahead, run! Firing makes it more fun for me.
The only lighting is the reflection of the past selves of Puss. And when the wolf is coming in and he started to smash everything like it was his own house, the darkness slowly came. And as you go, the only light was the wolf's eyes. It was only him left. It was total darkness at this moment for him. I wanted to have a little touch on the backgrounds. The backgrounds are very simplified to keep the focus tight. I'm talking about the fight scenes especially. The background is simple, it's brushed, is there, so you can focus on what's going on with the characters. This is not lighting for realism. This is lighting for feeling. And that is absolutely amazing, because real life suck anyway. We're going to go in a topic that is very dear of me. I think you might have got a glimpse of this, but I'm going to talk about texture. Okay, I'm going to try not to get over myself too much in this section, but 1, the surfaces look hand-brushed. The buildings look painted. The forest feel layered. It feels handcrafted. It feels absolutely alive. Every brushstroke. When I saw Puss in Boots, and that there was a scene with a close-up on the sword. No, that's not a sword. Just what is that? Anyway, this, and I saw the brushstrokes. I knew deep. I just looked, and I was like, I'm in love with this. This I'm going to marry. Anyway, it feels handcrafted, it feels alive, and it feels like it has an actual soul. Look at these brushstrokes. Okay, I am being a fangirl over here, so I'm just going to calm hold down. The animation doesn't need to look real to feel real. I love that sentence. The emotions, not specifically, of course, it takes a whole big part, but it doesn't come all from the character's expression. Obviously, is the major part, but it's not the only part. That's what I'm saying. It also comes from the lighting around it, the colors around it, the texture around it. It comes from the choices. And this film is full of deliberate choices that make an old dusty book feel alive. I'm going to be just a little bit technical. There's something that I like that feels handcrafted as well. Most movies are animated in like one new drawing for every single one of the 24 frames per second. This is the basic, and not that it's bad. It's not. It's just what's done basically. But in The Last Wish, they switch. They sometimes waste 2s and sometimes waste 4s. On 2s, it is 2 drawing for every single one of the 12 frame. Does that make sense? And that's called stepped animation. So basically the pose is held for like an extra frame or 2. And so the movement becomes like, punchier. It is more stylized than realistic. You want to stare at it for 1 extra second, and you can. That makes it all different. For example, the fight with the giant at the beginning. The giant moves are slower. It feels like heavy. I felt like I could hear the steps of the giants in my brain. Yeah, it felt like that. While same scene, but Puss move were fluid. They were more organic. As for the fight with the wolf, the frame rate drops, and with that, the impact, it feels just way sharper. Does that make sense? I hope it does make sense. I'm not an animator, but there's something that I looked into and I was like, okay, that is so cool. So I wanted to discuss about it as well. One thing that I wanted to mention as well is that a decade ago, this I would have been scrapping off because it was, slower. It would just have been like a flow. But here is intentional, and it's the whole thing that makes it amazing. Why does it feel alive? Because the color prepares your heart, the lighting directs your eyes, the texture reminds you a human made it, and the motion adds impact. Everything is working emotionally. It is for the emotion, for the feeling that you're gonna have watching this, and that is the difference. The Last Wish feels so alive because every single visual choices, from the color, the light, the texture, the motion, it's all working together for one reason. It's all working for emotional impact. It's a powerful reminder that animation doesn't need to chase the reality to be powerful. It shows that the most important tool an artist has, it's the deliberate, thoughtful, and emotional choices. That makes the whole difference. It's more than just an animation. It's a moving painting. By the way, I'm sure if you stop at any frame, it looks like a painting. You could think, oh, that's a painting. No, boom, that's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I don't know why I went, I did that, but you got the point. You can stop at any frame, and that will still look beautiful. And it's a masterpiece in how to tell a story with art, with pictures, with painting, with animation, with brush strokes. That is the word, with brush strokes. And you, what scene felt the most alive to you? Was it the panic attack? Was it the first giant fight? The last final death duel? And also, please let me know what other animated movies you would like me to do next time. Please let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe is the best way to catch more videos like this one. Thank you for watching and see you later. Bye!
Sí, hasta la muerte.